Hello everyone, today I'll be sharing my newest 4x4 base design. This base features a perfect funnel wall, a spacious open core, a shooting floor full of respawns, and a defendable open roof, all the while keeping it easy to maintain for a medium to large group. I hope you enjoy. Starting off with the walkthrough, each of the 4 TCs are easily disconnectable with a simple placement of a roof. These seal back up with 2 triangle floor frames. Heading into the external, each is equipped with a bag and a locker, and the upkeep can be seen here, which is the same for the opposite external. The space is not fully symmetrical, and therefore the other two are slightly different. They can be seen now. Moving on to the gatehouse, you have 4 simple roof peaks that allow visibility into both the compound and outside. The bonus of this design is embrasures are not required, which eliminates percentile grubs from entering your compound during early game. Entering the compound, above each gatehouse are 2 drop boxes and 2 turrets. 3 furnaces are in each corner of the compound, as well as a chain link divider that splits the compound for raiders. A turret is also located on the square. The funnel holds many traps and corners that are each blocked by doors. After each door is destroyed, more and more traps will be revealed to further slow raiders down. The garage door signals the end of the funnel. Coming through one of the 8 accesses into the funnel wall, turrets watch this area along with peeks into the funnel itself. Turning around, a circular enclosed space is located on each of the 4 sides of the base. It provides peeks into the compound and gatehouses. An oil refinery can also fit in this area. Heading back out, there are more peaks back into the funnel, as well as more turrets. Looping around to the other side, more peaks allow for angles into the compound. More turrets are stationed throughout this area. In total there are 8 turrets, which all are protected by chain links that face inward, meaning raiders will have to move into vulnerable positions in order to get angles to HV them. Following on into the shell, a jump up is found on the left that leads up to the inner peaks. This can fit bed and locker for early game respawns. Back down onto the ground, roof peaks allow angles into the funnel wall in the case of it becoming compromised, but it is primarily for early game defense. A turret is also found on this area. Heading into the starter unit, the design I've gone for is a loop around. Although this slightly decreases box space, it is more optimal for early game raiding with this low wall peak down. The TC is therefore on the second floor, which isn't normally expected by early game raiders. For the main TC upkeep, you can easily fit up to 15 hours. Jumping up to the 3rd floor, windows allow visibility into the inner peaks with a door either side for multiple exits. In the inner peaks, basic peak downs allow angles down into the shell, and 2 of the 4 sides of the inners feature a bedroom with space for 2 beds and a locker with the garage door to seal it in. And here is the jump up from earlier. Here, small wide gaps act as a perfect early game raid defense for when the base is still at its vulnerable state. The reason a wall is here is to minimize how exposed you are to raiders. This is mainly for early game and funnel wall defense though. On the other 2 sides of the inners are a turret covers each half of the floor. Going through the garage door and jumping up, ankle biters give a peek into the open core corridor, and jumping up, your main deployables are stationed along this wall. To the right, 2 beds and a locker are found behind a door that act as quick respawn with a jump up to 2 more beds and another locker. And to the left, another locker is behind a door with the jump up to the shooting floor next to it. Jumping up into the open core, you can see that it is very spacious, with plenty of storage and space for bags. 8 turrets guard your main loot, 4 being behind an armoured ramp. 2 vendings can also fit here for flexing or other reasons, and the tier 3, and more deployables line the opposite wall. Jumping up, ankle biters give angles into the shooting floor should it become compromised, and above is one of 4 jump ups to the roof. As seen before, turrets look through ramp peaks into the open core. I've decided to put 4 1-bed bedrooms on this floor to allow space for batteries, however this floor can be customized. Heading into the shooting floor, there are abundance of peaks that offer up to a 360-degree view around the base and compound. I've tried to add as many crouch meter peaks while giving the player as much cover as possible. 4 turrets can be placed on this floor as well to further slow raiders should they attempt to access this level. A bed and locker are in each of these 4 sections, with more crouched peaks and angles to the roof above. Opposite this are 4 identical bedrooms that fit 2 beds, a locker, a large box, and 2 small boxes, all covered by a garage door. Heading out of the shooting floor, and finally jumping up to the roof, more ankle biters allow angles should you be top downed, and a single door jump hides a turret behind. On the roof, many more turrets are stationed to give full coverage of the roof and some angles into the shooting floor. Many tight and small peaks line the roof. This is done to offer the maximum cover against FOBs and raiders who will be focusing this area during raids. As the preview finishes, I'd like to advise that when building this base in game, try to optimize it to your liking, as well as so that it is harder for raiders to distinguish it in the case they know the design. Lastly, towards the end, you may see turrets that are placed under the windmills. This makes it much more difficult for minis to HV out your roof turrets. With that, the walkthrough is complete. Because this base is quite large and long, I will not be talking while I build. If you get stuck anywhere, please rewind the video or ask me in the comments below. Cheers.